2-2. Frawley jerks it to deep left field. Going back on it is Hopkins at the track, at the wall, and it's gone! Casey Frawley with a walk-off home run, and the Captains are Eastern Division champions in the Midwest League. The Frawley man comes through. The final is in from Classic Park, and the news is good today.
You're cleared for takeoff.
Good evening and welcome in to Indians Minor League Magazine. I'm Al Pulowski with former Indians southpaw Jason Stanford, and that was our friend Craig Dees on the call. Casey Frawley, the home run, and well, Lake County's already in the postseason.
Congrats to Lake County. Awesome job. I mean, already early in the season, they're already in. Beautiful.
There you go, and playoff tickets are on sale too. More on that in just a bit. Here's what's coming up on the show today on Indians Minor League Magazine. We're going to be talking a lot of offense. We'll go around the minors to check in on all the teams. Arrow's Director of Corporate and Suite Sales, Calvin Funkhauser, breaks down all the great things happening at Canal Park. Later, you'll meet Kinston closer Corey Burns. He's having a nice year. Plus, this week's Diamond in the Rough. Here's the hint. You just saw his big hit. And you'll discover Brian Price's Major League Idol. So as I said, a lot of offense to talk about today. Some of the hitters doing extremely well in the Indians farm system. So let's go down to Columbus and talk about several of those. And the main player to talk about is Josh Rodriguez. He's been on a tear in his last 12 games. He's hitting .390 with 3 doubles, 4 homers, 11 runs batted in, and 15 runs scored.
Well, Josh has been on a tear all year long. Recently got called up. He's now in AAA. Since he's been in AAA, 5 home runs and 66 at-bats. Unbelievable job. Great second baseman, infielder, middle infielder, and if the Indians are looking for somebody to, to step up right now, this could be that guy.
Well, he seems to have catapulted through the system, so it's great to see what Josh Rodriguez is doing now. And Matt Laporta gets sent down, and no sulking there. I mean, look what he's done just in his last 10 games. He had a 3-homer game a couple of weeks ago. And Jared Getter, Jason, here's a kid who was batting over 300 in Akron. You move him up to Columbus, he gets better.
No, he's looked very good, and that's what you're looking for in top prospects. When you do that, you hope that they can succeed at the upper level. And now you see a third baseman in the making right now in Jared, and it's great to see that because you don't know what's going to happen with Johnny Peralta.
Yeah, we talked about Jared Getter a couple of years ago, and it's nice to see what he's doing now at the AAA level. Also on STO, we'll have Sunday's Clippers games against the Gwinnett Braves, live from Huntington Park at 5. No word on who will be on the mound yet for the Clippers, but make sure you join us for that as we get you covered here with minor league baseball on STO. All right, let's go down to AA Akron now, and more offense to talk about. And once again, it's someone on the infield, Carlos Rivero. He's seen some real improvement here in the month of June. This month, the Arrows shortstop is hitting .270 with a homer, 8 runs batted in, and 8 runs scored.
He's done a good job. He looks more comfortable at the plate now since he has been in the lineup every day. And what's happening now is once you start to figure out at a young age what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, he's been able to show that in the month of June.
Now, it's been very impressive what he's done, and his other infield teammate there, Jason Kipnis. Again, you move him up from Kinston where he was doing outstanding. He goes to Akron. His average goes up even more.
Well, you've got kids just on fire right now offensively and defensively too because they're doing everything that the Indians want them to do at the prospect level. And that's what I'm talking about. The AA level is where you find most of your prospects. And if you can make it at this level, you can most likely make it at the big league level.
Well, so far, Jason Kipnis is definitely showing that. I'm very excited about this young kid. All right, let's go down to Kinston where we can finally talk a little bit about pitching. A couple of nice pitchers down there for the K-Tribers, including the Carolina League Pitcher of the Week. That's Marty Popham. Between June 7th and June 13th, he was 1-0, a 0 ERA in 2 starts, 12 strikeouts, and just 1 walk. That's pretty darn good.
Well, no, he looks very good in his 2 starts. He did a great job. A good-sized prospect right here for the Indians. He needs to make sure that after his couple starts that he comes back out and does what he needs to do, and that's go out and throw strikes.
So he, of course, was at the Captains. He got promoted. We're showing you some shots there of when he was warming up with the Captains. But Marty Popham's done well. Sanchez, we talked about him. Nice job offensively. But Joe Gardner, we just keep talking about this kid. Here's another nice single-A prospect.
Oh, great single-A prospect. And he's in his first year right now of playing with the Indians. He was drafted last year. And what he's done is remarkable. I mean, he's 76 innings overall, 87 strikeouts, and a 169 average against batting average. I mean, just ridiculous numbers right now for a kid that's very promising for the Indians.
The great thing is we've been talking about these prospects, and the ones we told you about even a couple of years ago, last year and this year, they keep improving. It's great to see. All right, let's move on now to East Lake, where they are indeed going to the postseason. We know it already in June, and yes, that means that playoff tickets are already on sale. They won the first half division championship thanks to that Casey Frawley walk-off homer we showed you at the beginning of the show. They've advanced to the Midwest League playoffs in September, and they already have the tickets on sale. For more info, go to the Classic Park box office or log on to captainsbaseball.com. And the Captains held on to the playoff spot, thanks, of course, to Casey Frawley. But how about Delvey Sid, who sits safely in 15 of his last 18 games, scoring 15 runs and stealing 8 bases in that span?
Well, the Indians are very high on this kid because he's got speed, and that's what the Indians are looking for, somebody that can establish himself on the base paths, and he's done a great job recently.
All hitters to watch for here at this level, too. As we told you about, it seems to be Hitters Week with Indians Minor League Magazine. Chun Chen, we've been telling you about him. He makes the All-Star team as a hitter, not necessarily as a catcher, but as a DH. And Jason Smith, the outfielder, after we had him on the show, this kid's gone crazy. He's batting over 320 now. He was batting around 225 when we had him on the show.
This kid has been on fire, and the best thing about it is he's even better with guys in scoring position. I mean, he's done a great job all year. The Indians loved all their position players. They love all their pitchers. But the kids have just done a great job at the lower levels, and that's what you're seeing right now is a lot of kids really understand what they need to do to get promoted, and you're seeing that little by little with the Indians organization.
And mostly all the new kids just started at Mahoning Valley. We'll have more on that next week. You're going to be going down there and checking that out very soon as well. So we'll have more for you on that. Of course, we have a lot more for you here on the show, including the Diamond in the Rough, and we've also got a Major League Idol. So make sure you stay tuned. But next, find out what's happening this summer at Canal Park. From Arrow's Director of Corporate Suite Sales, Calvin Funkhauser. There he is. Don't miss the Minor League Insider next.
Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up.